All right, we're back from our short little snippet of a break there with part three
That's
for
right.
Hawken.
Yeah, so in part one you saw us play the Rocketeer and the um what's the
Reaper,
Recon? That's
Reaper,
the
Reaper,
Reaper.
Reaper. Yeah,
Yeah, and so we're trying to play a team like that where one guy would be the front, one guy would be the sniper from behind and try to move around the team like that. In part two, you saw us tell a lot of stories
yep. Kind of fuck off
from
and do
high
nothing.
school, and we pretty well fucked off for that, but at least it was entertaining, so that's good. And in part three, maybe we'll tell more stories, but the combo we're going to be playing is going to be the Bruiser. Joke's going to be playing the Reaper. I'm going to be playing the Bruiser
Yep.
for this time. So what we're gonna try to do is try to find a Rocketeer and pivot ourselves around him. So I'm gonna be protecting him, making sure nobody jumps over him or anything gets behind the Rocketeer. And Joker's gonna be on the outside trying to get snipes and stuff like that,
Yep.
playing his thing. If it's just the two of us, we'll be playing it like I'll be the Bruiser, so it'll be playing like a sniper covering an infantry. So I'll be the
Exactly.
Bruiser, being running in there and doing my thing, and he'll be back behind me, spotting me and putting damage on
Yeah,
people.
just being support and or fleshing out other teammates. But
That's right.
yeah, man, this will be our last section for Hawken until next time we play
Yeah, that's right. I can't believe it. It's been so quick.
it.
I've been hawking in and out.
So hold on. So Panzer, before we go on break, he said wrote something here. He said, "I'm 19, but I don't drink or smoke. Hang out with people that do. Just have family members that get trash, and I'm watching it all in the States."
Yes.
So he's not old
What I
enough to
was gonna
drink.
say
Hmm.
was that yeah, you're not old enough for don't drink or smoke or anything. And I'm gonna say this. This is gonna sound like the opposite piece of advice that you've been given your whole life. Don't be afraid to drink. It's not that bad. Like, cause from I remember from the outside, my cousin used to have a thing about he didn't want to get drunk because he didn't want to be all stupid like you see every other drunk
Yeah,
person being
yeah.
like, right? Like, it's like you see other people getting drunk and you're like, oh, that's so like awful and like it's awkward, embarrassing. But when you are drunk, it's all fun and games and all that stuff, and you're drunk with everybody else and you're all really stupid and dumb. So when you wake up the next morning and everybody said all these really fucking dumb things, it's just funny because you were all dumb and stupid. Like, I don't know, it's just a good time. Like it's just
I
fun.
know. Like, yeah. I mean, there's people who are. What is I gonna play? A Reaper. There's people who just really. That's just how they want to be, and I mean, that's fine. It's cool too. But yeah, just don't be
That's
afraid. I
true,
mean,
but yeah, I've heard the same thing. Like, yeah, don't be afraid of it, because like I've heard the same thing. Like other people are afraid, but then once you actually get drunk and you get involved with it, you realize why it's fun. Like you just get stupid for like a
yeah,
night. Like
it's like literally you just get stupid, and it's like what the hell, and it's like so random. But like, there's something I was gonna try and say on top of that.
get literally like an hour's worth of stories out of it, and that's like that. Like all the stories we told, like we haven't even hit the point where we're actually 19 yet.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Like that was all underage stuff.
Is there? Hold
Like
on,
the
is there
actual
any?
overage stuff
Okay,
is
nobody on our team
insane.
is a thingy, so we'll just kind of stick together here. But no, exactly. Like, I'm trying to get a point, and I keep forgetting. Maybe it's all the
You're
alcohol.
saying some people are just like that?
Yeah, I mean, like even after like a hard day's work. Not that I've worked in a long time, but a hard day's work, just grab a beer, like so good.
Oh yeah, plus yeah, drinking even not to get drunk is
You
yeah
get some really good
awesome.
stories.
Although
Oh
when
yeah.
although when you're younger and you don't really drink, like it's not that great to have a beer afterwards. Like I remember when I was like 16, I would never have like a beer afterward, just to have one. Dude, because do you remember us asking our parents like, why do you just drink like one beer? Why would you do that? Like that
Yeah.
makes no sense. It doesn't taste good or anything. They're like, oh, it's nice. Like you'll understand when you're older. And well, we old here we are saying like it's so nice after like a day of working hard,
Yeah,
just have a
it's
beer.
true. It's true.
Oh my God, I'm gonna die.
And learning your limit and stuff like that is all part of going to college.
All part of the Oh, dude, yeah, I learned most. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you learn most of your limits, so you don't do anything really retarded. You do that all in high school, and then when you get to university, you fine tune it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you don't perfect it, just fine tune it. You perfect it when you're older and drinking scotch and stuff.
Yeah, then like like by the end of university, like I've done my university time, so now I know, I literally know when to stop drinking, and not only that, but can actually just stop drinking and just being like, yeah, I'm gonna get sick if I keep drinking, so I'm just gonna stop. Like it's so obvious, but you have no idea how hard that is when you're younger and dumber.
Oh, come on out here, you bastard.
Holy crap. I'm trying to get over to you. I'm walking up these ramps here.
Actually, one thing, like for reference, here's the thing. Like, I don't smoke weed anymore. I'm like too old for that shit.
Yeah, no, I just, yeah,
Like
I
it
just,
used to be the biggest thing. I used to be like big 24/7. Like
yeah, like when we were living in 110, the house we all lived in together, like me and Joker and our buddies would live together, and we,
yep,
yeah,
total
we'd
weed
smoke
culture.
all
Like
the time. Yeah, oh yeah, dude, it was like the biggest thing ever. And then just, I don't know, yeah, somewhere along the line,
just kind of grew up and just like
yeah,
yeah, like
I'd smoke less and less, and then it was just casual, and then I just don't even smoke it at all anymore.
yeah. I know. Even we
It's
went
just,
to like a music festival. It didn't even. I got high once and like I was like holy fuck.
oh yeah, yeah, we went to Pemberton Music Festival this summer. I didn't smoke at all the whole time. Oh.
Yeah, man. So it's different for everybody.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is different for everybody. Yeah, don't be afraid of it though. That's the best thing I can give you. If you really want, like, you don't want to get stupid in front of a bunch of people, just get like two, three, four of your buddies together and
Yeah,
just get drunk together. That's like that's honestly like that's the best time you can have. It's just getting drunk like a
yeah.
couple, like two, 3 year friends.
Or just
That's
skip breakfast, go buy like 1 or 2 beers, chug those down. You get a real nice buzz going, and then you can do whatever. But he says back, so maybe he missed our intro.
Oh my God. Oh, we said so much stuff there. Jesus.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm not repeating it. You can go watch it on the VOD.
Oh yeah. So yeah, no, you could try everything at least once, just not crack. Don't drink crack.
Oh yeah, don't do anything like really fucking dumb. You want to like, because there's things that are obviously like addictive from like, a scientific standpoint. Because like, in high school they'll tell you like all drugs are bad, don't do any drugs whatsoever, and then you try weed and you're like, oh, this isn't bad at all. What the hell is everybody talking about?
Oh, why is my smile too big for my face?
Oh, yeah. But, then there's shit like cocaine, which is actually like scientifically addictive, and that's you generally stay away from that stuff because that can hurt you. So don't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Panzerfair says, oh well. Yeah.
All good. It's all good.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, like, was that the first time that you got high? With the
My smile's too big for my face.
yeah.
Yes, man. This was the very first time I ever got. I had no idea what to expect, and we smoked out of a bus pass. Oh my.
Oh, because we had no
Stupid
zigzags.
children. We had no zigzags, which are the actual rolling papers. And the point of using those rolling papers is that they burn slowly. So like the paper will burn slowly, the weed burns slowly, so you can just take a couple hits and it's all good. If you smoke with actual paper, it burns like that.
Oh
So you
yeah,
have to super fast and it
like
you get
shotgun it.
yeah, you have to shotgun this thing. So we all like a bunch of guys who had like barely ever smoked. I'd never done it before. All just like shotgun this one joint, and just got so high.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my!
were sitting. We were all standing in Mitch's kitchen at the time, and there was like it was like a pencil or like a highlighter or something, and we were debating that the kitchen was on a slant because he was on the 6th floor, so like the penthouse suite. So we're sitting there, and it honestly looked like there was a bit of a slant. So
It
Nick
did, yeah. We all thought it, so we had to decide to test it. So we took a pen and
put it
put it
down.
on the thing. Just put it down on the phone. We're like, oh.
And then
Did
like
it
the
move? I can't remember. I
no,
don't
no,
think it moved.
the pen didn't move. Then Nick went to go like pick it up, but he gave the pen like a little push, and of course it rolled. If he gave it a little push, he's like, "Oh!" I was like, "No, man, no, you just pushed it. I watched you." And then we were sitting laughing. We were sitting there laughing, and we were being so stupid because we were baked, and like it was hilarious. And then like we were in your room. Damn it, I fell. And we were all laughing. It was something about the clown. What the hell were you saying? You were like,
No,
clown
it was something about how you looked like a clown
or
or
meth.
something like that.
Hmm.
I can't remember what the hell it was.
And then you were just like, your cheekbones hurt, and you're like, my smile's
Oh
too
yeah,
big for
no,
my
this is-
face.
Oh yeah, because I was like, have you ever smiled so hard that like your cheeks hurt because you've been smiling so much? Like that happened basically, and like I kept smiling, and my face felt like my smile was expanding and expanding all the way around. My smile is too big for my face.
And that was the most ridiculous thing I'd ever heard. So I started laughing my ass off.
And he was like, yeah, he was saying something to her. I was like, oh my god. She was like, he was being a clown or something like that. And I was like, oh, get the clown out of here, get the clown out of here, because you kept making me laugh. Like I was like,
Oh yeah.
my smile's too big.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Get the
god.
clown out of here. Oh my god, you're having like a nightmare. Or
It's a
like,
nightmare except laughing the whole time.
I know, right? There was a time like when I had that one joint, and I asked if like, I remember like I wasn't big into smoking either, but I had to obtain this joint, so I was like, all right, what better time to like. I'd only ever gotten high once, and it was like it wasn't even really like a real high. It was just like I had a puff, and I felt like my eyes get really, really like red and stuff. So I had this joint, and I remember asking these guys if they wanted to smoke, and like we decided that they didn't want to, but I finished it, and I was young, right? And this was my first joint in like however long, and like oh my god, I was so baked, and we were walking, and there was this downhill like path thing, and it like because it just rained, it looked like it was a slip and slide, and like remember me like trying to walk up the hill.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I forgot about that. Holy shit. That was so funny.
Remember, I was like,
I had an opportunity to seriously hurt Joker.
for
'Cause
life, for life.
he was so, like, literally would have scars to this day if I let him do what he thought he was gonna
Yeah,
do.
because like I was okay. We were walking down this steep hill, and like it's a hill you wouldn't normally run down. Maybe you could, but it was steep. And
Yeah, like you could run down and then dry. Like, yeah, you could.
okay,
Okay.
okay,
I guess if you want, if you really wanted to, you could.
but it was steep, and so we
It
got
was
halfway down, and I turned around, and it felt like there was rushing water underneath my feet. And this was because I had zero tolerance for this stuff, right? So I was like really, really tripping out, and and hold on, I thought it was like I turned around and tried walking up it, and it felt like I was walking up a water slide. So I was like, I can't make it. And so I turned around. I was like, I'm just gonna slip and slide down.
Yeah, for the record, it was raining and like there was like it was raining really hard. So there was and it's Canada, so it was raining really hard and like there was some like
Oh,
water that was trickling down the hill a little bit. Like it was just like a little bit of water going down the hill. Like it was nothing like that.
oh, whoops, my bad. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
What?
There was no gameplay. It was only the frickin' intro thing. I forgot to change it.
Oh my
Whoops.
God, are you serious? We've just been talking for this whole time?
Yep. Thank you,
Oh
by the
my
way. Thank you,
God.
by the way.
You confirm cannabis increases scientific thinking. Oh my God. So yeah, okay, so yeah, so he's
So
going
anyway.
he goes down the hill. It's like a slip and slide, can't go down. Turns up, can't go up the hill either. It's like slip and slide. So yeah, just yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh
Go ahead.
my God. So I'm gonna crop out all that other stuff for the archive. So this is the intro to part 3. We're trying out a Reaper and a Bruiser as a combo class. We played for what? I don't know,
I
like
think you know what? We might need to upload that other stuff just because it was funny story time. I'll just put it in an annotation saying here we'll go to that point where we actually fix the gameplay. So that's
sure,
fine.
sure, sure.
We don't have to read it, so it's okay. But yeah, so you were going up the hill. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. So then, yeah, like it felt like it was rushing water, and so I decided that like it wasn't gonna happen. So I was just gonna use it as a slip and slide and go down it. So I was so convinced that all I was gonna do is just jump on my stomach and slide down this concrete like like walkway.
It was a gravel pavement. Like it was pavement that went down a hill for a trail. It's just like, guys, I'm pretty sure I can just like slip and slide down this, okay? Like I can just slip and slide down it. And like me and Nick are sitting there like, oh dude, like like shouldn't do that. I was like we're literally me and Nick literally discussed letting you slide down this hill because we're like, this is a once in a life opportunity. Like, is this funny or is this mean?
I would have lost my nipples, man.
Oh, for sure. Like,
I would have
'cause
lost.
he was prepped and ready to just literally
I had my arms out.
down a cement hill, like, and just go. Oh my God. Like, as funny as it mean, is it funny as it mean? We're like, okay, no, dude, don't do it, don't do it. Holy shit. This close to death. Oh,
Oh my
oh,
God,
so.
that was so.
I don't know, man. Okay, thinking back, it's been years now since that happened. Would that have been funny or mean?
To let me do it, dude.
Yeah, to let you do it.
Dude,
To
I
let
probably
you
would
do
have been really, really upset. But if I had actually done it, then that would have been just the icing on the cake, man. So badly.
That's true. Just sitting here now telling the story, I'm like, yeah, and I jumped down.
And yeah, and so this is where I got this scar. And like, dude, because I remember having my like hands out, like getting ready to dive, because like I wasn't gonna make it. And then you guys like helped me down the hill.
Yeah, you literally couldn't move up or down. Like you're just like, I can't go up. Oh, I can't go down and take a couple steps. You're like, I can't go up. We're like, dude, okay, like just come down. We're just walking down the hill. Like, it's not even a big deal. Just so high. It was
I
so
know. My God, why did I not grow up in Canada for this fun? Like it's always been the three of us. The three of us hung out so much in high school, and then like
Yep.
we,
So there's me and James and a guy named Nick who doesn't live in Vancouver anymore. We don't really talk to anymore.
yeah, he kind
Just
of
he moved away and
left.
he'd stopped hanging out with us. He ditched us kind of. But yeah, he just I don't know, yeah, and we would just hung out every day, like the three of us. We were literally the three best friends that anyone could have.
I know, it's true. Like we were all really big into Halo. Like Nick wasn't into Halo 3 though, was he? He never played. No, he was big into RuneScape at the time. I played RuneScape
I
with Nick a lot.
remember he played. I think he played Halo 3. Did he not?
I don't. I honestly, I know he was big in Halo 2. No, he
We
didn't have it.
definitely were though. We were the three best friends that anyone could have.
Oh yeah.
We were the three best friends that anyone could have. We were the three best friends that anyone could have. That's from Hangover. That's
Oh, okay. I was like, what the
that
fuck?
out. Yeah, you clearly didn't get that the first time. You just agreed, and I was like, okay, well, you didn't get it, so I'll sing the song. Still didn't get it, so I just gave the reference.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, we were, yeah, hung out every day, just got into shenanigans constantly. And like it sounds like on one of the stories, it sounds like we were troublemakers in class, and it sounds like we were like just getting drunk and getting high and shit. But like honestly, we were not like that. Like we were
No,
just
not at all.
straight up just nerdy kids who like
Oh yeah, played video games and nobody understood us, and
played video games all the time. Like nobody else played like we did. Like just all the time. Like couldn't talk to girls to save our lives. Like
no.
it
Or
yeah, we were just dorky, shy kids who just had a lot of fun when it was just the three of us fucking around. Oh
yeah,
my god, I'm fucked on in like three different directions. Oh,
yeah,
it's only me here.
yeah.
Okay. But yeah, we were just good kids. Just good kids who did stupid things every now and then.
So okay. There was this time when so we were at Nick's house trying to pick up Nick, and he didn't want to like come with us or something, and I like his dad had a liquor cabinet too, and it was always unlocked, and there was always like half finished like Bacardi Gold in there. And this was around the time when we were getting more and more curious about drinking. So I remember I just like every time Nick would turn around, I would just take a shot out of this thing.
I
And
saw the whole thing. Like I was just there sitting. I just watched him take a shot of his dad, like of Nick's dad's like drinks, and just like I wouldn't say anything. Just
yeah. And so I think I had 4 or 5, and then like
oh yeah.
he caught me, and I was like, oh man. He's like, don't fucking drink my dad's liquor and all this stuff. He gave a shit, so we're like, fine,
Because Nick kept
screw
getting
you.
blamed for it.
Yeah. So I was like, fine, screw you, and we left, and we were walking to McDonald's, and like I was starting to feel really, really tipsy because I was hungry, and I had 5 shots, and this lady at the gas station was like, "Oh, can you help me like push my car into the gas station? Like it's out of gas." And that's when it like started to really kick in, and we were pushing this lady's car, and I felt like I was just gonna fucking pass out and fall over.
We're just heaving on this car. Like it was just the two of us. And, like I'm a scrawny little guy, like trying to push this lady's car in the gas. Like, yeah. And like I'm trying to with all my might. I'd look over at James. He looks over and he goes, "Dude, so fucking drunk."
Yeah, man.
It was just so funny.
Yeah,
Oh my
man.
god. It was like the middle of the day. It was like 2 p.m.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
It's too funny. And he says, FNG confirmed Canadians have the ability to slide on a concrete slope.
It's our silky
We
soft
didn't
stomachs.
officially test it.
Yeah. Send that one over to MythBusters. I'm gonna get really high with this MythBusters grade marijuana. Slide down this cliff.
Oh my god, that was too funny.
Oh yeah.
Remember back in the good old days of high school, that was good times. You couldn't talk to girls. Now James is engaged,
yeah.
and I do okay. I have no trouble talking to women anymore. They're just people. They're just really sloppy, sensitive men. That's all. That's all they are.
That's a good point.
Yeah, they're messier than guys are for sure. They're grosser.
Dude,
Their
yeah.
bathrooms are anywhere. Anyway.
My girlfriend is so messy, man. Oh my fuck.
Dude, girls are messy, man. They're gross. They're gross. It's when they go out in public, they dress themselves up, they have nice makeup, they look really good, their outfits match, and they look really awesome. And you think, man, these people are really put together.
Yeah.
And then when you live with them, or you're friends with them, and you go to their house, they're just fucking gross. And you're like, oh my god. And it's just like a glass shattering. You're just like, wow. women are nothing to be intimidated by. They're just like guys, except they're softer and they smell better. That's it.
And that's like so true, down to like a T.
I'm telling you, man.
They just smell better, yeah, pretty much.
I remember hearing that from a Jack Nicholson movie. It was a romantic comedy, and I literally only saw this one scene when I was like way younger, so I was like 13, 14, and he said, Jack Nicholson, women are just really overly sensitive men. And I like laughed and I didn't think anything of it. And it was like 10 years later when I'm like 23 and I go, oh my God, that's actually true. Like,
Uh-huh. Subbed on YouTube, lucky you, James. Lucky for being engaged. Thank you, I guess.
yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, he's engaged. He found like a girl that he like really, really likes. I don't get it. Women are okay. I don't really
Oh,
like to share my time with people per se. I like to do whatever I want all the time.
I get to stream with you every day this
Don't
month, so
don't,
I still get to
don't
do
follow
whatever I
my
want.
yeah, that's true. Don't follow my example though.
And
I'm selfish.
thank you for the sub on YouTube, my friend. Very much
Yes,
appreciate it.
absolutely. Yeah, you can go check out our trailer for sure. Man, we should just entitle this Friday night so far episode called just Story Time.
Story time, story time Friday.
It's just
And
that story.
we'd have to like make more stories, and I guess that wouldn't be that hard. One day, streaming will be a story for us. Remember when we used to stream together, little whippersnappers?
Whippersnappers. Back in my day, we had a whole computer with it we'd stream on. Damn it, Grandpa, nobody cares about your old stories, okay? I'm gonna go play in my virtual reality room. Damn you. Kids are all so more respectful. Grandpa, it says here on my iPad that they weren't, so...
Dude, like,
So.
I remember like when parents were discovering Facebook and everybody called it face page, and I fucking hated when people said face page because like it's not that fucking hard to say. You
I
know,
don't
like,
remember anybody calling it FacePay. I
uh,
remember people like making fun of it and being like, "You face and FaceTube" and like stupid shit like that. It's like, yeah, because now that sounds so stupid. It's like, dude, it's Facebook. Everybody knows it's Facebook. Like, don't play dumb. Like,
yeah, I know. Oh god.
uh,
Oh man. On a 4-kill streak, by the way.
nice.
Trying to think if there's any real standout stories. Because a lot of these are about like me getting drunk. It's a real standout.
Episodes of I get drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do you just kind of stay to
You
yourself?
know, it's just the thing is like I don't know. I don't know. I do stuff and like I've stories from university. Like, there's a time I puked on Gord's floor.
Oh
First-
yeah.
Yes.
That was the actual first time I got drunk. I remember, yeah. And you just
Yeah,
fucking.
that was yeah. Oh god, I puked everywhere.
It was like, what did they say? It was like Rudy or something. Like,
Yeah, it was Rudy. Like it looked like it had roots in it, and it was black.
yeah.
No idea why it was black. That's still a mystery that we have not solved to this day. It looked like it had roots in it, and it was black, even though I'd only been drinking. I don't know. It was weird. But yeah, I puked all over Gord Project IG, who comes on our stream often. I puked all over his floor.
Yeah.
It was bad. Like it was everywhere. But he got me back twice. So
You to your house. Oh yeah.
he puked at my door. He puked when I was living at university in the townhouses, and he puked at my house when I was living with my parents too. Both were hilarious. He did. The one where he puked at my parents' house was especially funny, not because of anything we did in the night. It was a pretty tame night, just the fact that we got super hammered. But he was, he wakes up in the morning, or I woke up in the morning and I was so hungover. Like I was like, oh my god! And I tried to get up to go get a glass of water, and I woke up from the basement, couldn't see Gord anywhere. He must have gone home and just like I don't know, like in the middle of the night. That's fine because he didn't live very far from me, so he must have walked home.
Yeah.
It's like whatever. And I walk up the stairs and I'm like, oh my god, I can't even make it to the kitchen sink to get a glass of water. So I just like sleep on a couch that's in between. And I was just laying there. And my mom comes down. I can hear her come down the stairs. I'm like, oh shit, look alive, look alive.
Yeah.
You're not fucking hungover. Like, look alive. And I sit up and she's like, she looks straight at me and goes, somebody puked on the floor. I'm like, oh. And she's like, you need to clean that up immediately. And I was like, okay. And I was like, I don't remember anything puking on the floor. I was like, what the hell? Like I go over there, I'm like, oh my god, yeah, there's a little pile of vomit right on the fucking thing. I was like, I didn't puke. And like was like, okay. So like I walk over, I was like, Gord must have puked, and I went to go to the living room and watch some TV, and there's Gord curled up on my couch in my living room, just like like in the thing. I was like, Gord, wake up. He's like, "Mwah." I'm like, Gord, wake up. You puked on my floor, and he's like, no, I fucking didn't. I'm like, yeah, you did, man. He's like, no, I didn't. I didn't puke last night. I was like, dude, you have puke on your back, and it's like
Oh yeah.
all down here on his side. He's like, what? He like takes his shirt and goes, oh, fuck.
Tried to hide it and everything.
Yeah, it's like he literally didn't remember puking. Like the only evidence that I had for my side was that he had it on his back for some reason, even though the puke pile was intact. It
Yeah.
had no splash marks or anything, but for some reason it had puke on his back. No idea how it happened. It's just, and he puked in my dorm room too. He got,
Hold on, I went 9, 1, and 12. By the way, that was awesome.
whoa, 9, 1, and 12. Holy crap.
Yep. And
Went 5, 3, and 10.
no, it's something to celebrate. Sorry, I'm sounding weird. Ah, yeah, no worries, man. And puked up the insides of your lungs. Oh, for the vein, like the webby part. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
just spilled a little bit of lung
clearly.
on the floor.
Clearly. Yeah, that was weird. And then, yeah, he puked in my house when I was living in university in a townhouse that they had there on residence.
Yeah,
He comes over and he brought a Texas Mickey. I
yeah.
would imagine it's the same thing in the U.S., but it's like I can't remember
Grossly
how big it is.
oversized Mickey. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's like a Mickey, but well, like a Mickey here is like a
isn't it 200 liters? Isn't a Tex Mickey
that means
200
nothing to Americans. You need ounces,
gallons, right?
ounces, ounces.
Liters to ounces.
Yeah, it's like the Mickey's the small one. Anyway, like it would look the same in the US, but we do it by different. And I don't think you guys call it a Mickey, but anyway, Texas Mickey is just it's a thing of vodka, but it's like this fucking big. Like literally, it's a giant jug. Like it's
comically
huge.
large.
It's more than 60 ounces. I can tell you that for sure. It's more than 60 ounces. It's huge. And like, so we brought one of these to this party where we had my party in my house, and there was a party next door, and we joined the two parties. So we were walking back and forth playing beer pong. Got so hammered at the end of the night. Me and Gord are both just so drunk. And Gord goes, I want to play beer pong. We're like, dude, we don't have any beer left. He's like, fuck it. I'm going to play with fucking vodka.
Oh.
There's a little bit of vodka into each cup. And it was like, oh my God, dude, don't do this. And he's like, he was so insistent that he knew what he was doing. And he's like, I could do this. I know you guys don't even know what you're talking about. And then like, and my
Typical
roommate
Gord.
at the time, Sarika, goes, you're gonna puke. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna puke. I know what I'm doing. He's like, you're gonna puke. I'll bet you $20. And Gord's like, fucking done. I'll bet you $20 I'm not gonna puke tonight. So he plays his vodka, and he starts getting very drunk and very angry. And so Kyle, who was playing against him, is like, yeah, we're done playing. Like, you're too drunk. He's like, fuck you guys, I know what I'm doing. Anyway, he gets so hammered he can't even talk anymore. Finally goes upstairs, and he crashed on the floor in my room. And he's so drunk that he can't even talk anymore. But in the middle of the night, he suddenly starts thrashing around my room and just goes all the way to the left and goes, I was like, Gordy, all right? Doesn't say anything. I'm like, okay. And then he goes, rolls all the way to the right of my room and goes, like he's angry. And I was like, but he's not saying words. I was like, dude, you okay? And he's like, no. I was like, okay. Like, I think he was asleep at the time, like just drunk sleep. And he's like, rolls over and goes, no. Just like this sound of the sound. I was like, what was that? And I like go to my room and I'm like, did you puke on my floor? And he's like, no. Puke in front of his face. And he like rolls over there, sat in my room, goes, pukes again, rolls back over, pukes again. There's 3 spots spread out of my room. Puking them. I'm like, oh my God. Fucking mess. I'm like, Cord, that's it. You're getting up, man. He's like, no, I'm not. Yes, you are. And I later pick him up, put him on his feet. I was like, go to the bathroom because you're going to keep puking. He's like, I'm fine. And I was like, I hear him in the bathroom, and I go back to bed. I was like, he'll take care of himself. And I hear peeing into the room in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Which, what do you expect? Because he's drunk, he's got to take a leak. That's fine. But it didn't sound quite right.
Oh my.
It didn't sound like a toilet.
Oh my
You'd
God.
expect the splash of the void, but it sounded like splash, but it wasn't anything. I was like, is he pissing on my floor? Like, because he's not in my room, he's in the bathroom. And so, like, I went to the bathroom next to my room. So I'm like, I'm like, oh my God. So I wait till it stops. I'm like, no, it was in the toilet. It was in the toilet. I try to go back to sleep. And he goes back and he sleeps in the hallway, not in my room anymore. He sleeps in the hallway. And I'm like, okay, I gotta know. Like, it was like 20 minutes later. Like, the suspense is killing me. So I get up and I go out. I look in the hallway and there he is passed out. I'm like, okay. And I go to step in the bathroom. And before I put my foot down, I go, whoa. And I look on and everything is wet. Everything on the floor is wet. Like, he literally just went, just
Oh.
everything. I'm like, God, fucking damn.
Can you imagine? He's probably like, I've always wanted to do this, and just like lets loose.
I have no idea what he was thinking. He doesn't remember it at all. So he just like, just no clue. And like woke up in the morning. I'm like, dude, you puked on my carpet. You pissed on my floor. You need to do something about this. And he's like, shit, man. Okay, fine. Just like, just so he was so hungover that he just didn't get up for the longest time. And he gets up. And finally, we're all sitting downstairs. We were watching CFL, Canadian Football League. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're watching the BC Lions play somebody, and like Gord comes, skipping down the stairs, like just la di da. And I
Yeah.
was like, how are you still functional? Are you still drunk? And he's like, oh yeah. And he's not even wearing pants, by the way. Comes downstairs, not wearing pants, wearing his jacket, no pants.
Oh man.
And just like, yeah, it was so funny. And like, Sarika's like, yeah, you owe me $20. He's like, what are you talking about? She's like, I bet you last night that you would puke. You puke, you owe me $20. He's like, I don't remember this. But before he leaves my house, actually takes $20 out of his wallet, slips it under a door, and leaves.
Oh wow.
He paid his debt, man. He paid his debt.
I'll give him
Loves
that.
it.
Panzer said, Mickey in America is like a 40-ounce beer. At least that's what I know of, with a hornet on it. Picture of it in America. Okay, so he linked it, but let me check it out. I'll check it out after
Yeah,
this game here.
that's the thing. Like the Mickey that you're linking, if it's 40 ounces, that's way too big. Like that's not a Mickey. A Mickey is like 16 ounces or something like that.
And I
A
actually
2.6. A 2.6 is 26 ounces. A
Mhm.
Mickey is 12. A
right.
Mickey is 12 ounces. It's half a 2.6.
I have a funny story about Gord. I
We just
remember.
call it Mickey. I don't know why. Yeah, go ahead.
Um,
I love the project. We're telling stories about Project ID. He's a regular on the stream, so you'll see him eventually. You'll know all these stories about him. I had to recommend subtly reminding him in chat next time he's here.
Yeah, hey, do you remember like pissing on Mitch's floor? Okay, so I remember like I was working, and I came home one night, and this is when we were all living at the house, so everybody was always getting drunk, always getting high, and I remember like I remember walking in the house, and I looked downstairs, and all I see is feet, like somebody's lying on their face on the floor. And all I see is feet coming out of like through this doorway. So I go downstairs, and like at the time we had the TV set up higher up, so the TV was up high, and and Gord was passed out on the floor on the carpet, face down, and all that was blaring really really loudly was like whenever you play a DVD and like the intro music, right? So like before you press play or whatever in the menu music for Scrubs.
Yeah, dude,
and
are we 100% sure that that was Gord?
it was Gord. It was Gord.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because it was my Scrubs DVD, and I do remember watching Scrubs and falling asleep in the living room watching
No,
Scrubs.
I know, because you guys had all gone to the back, like nobody else was there but Gord, because you guys had all gone onto the
Oh,
porch.
was I living there at this point?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah, so Gord he was passed out, and like that menu music was playing so loudly, and I remember like I shut off a light, and I was like, "You want a blanket, man?" And he like kind of like wiggled, and I was like, "Here, let me turn this off for you." He's like. He woke up like he was in some kind of coma, and he looks up at me. His eyes are all red and stuff, and he's like, "Thank you. That's been playing for so long." And it's just like this menu music, probably going for like an hour more, and he's just like paralyzed on the floor from being way too high.
Classic.
Or like, I remember the first time he got high on a bong, and like he was paralyzed. Remember, he was like sitting on by a fence, and he just couldn't move.
I don't think I was there. I do remember that story though.
Or was it Nick, maybe?
I think it was Nick that was there. Because it was Nick's little bong, Jitters.
Jitters, yeah.
So it was definitely Nick there. I do remember that story though, and just like couldn't get up for whatever reason.
Just like frozen, literally frozen. It's like, what's the matter, man? I'm too high. I can't move.
Oh my god, good times.
Good times indeed. Okay, where There was a guy somewhere here. Oh, there he is. Oh, what a douche.
Oh my god, this guy
Oh.
dancing around. I'm gonna kill him.
um,
Yeah, that was good times.
they won't know how I know so much about them and get paranoid and get pissed. Yeah, you start talking about Gordon, like, how do you know all these things?
Swapping stories on a Friday night gaming. Oh
Yes,
my god. Whew.
good times. I don't think I've.
So Panzerführer is 19,
Okay.
which in BC where we live, that's legal age. So you turn 19, you can finally drink. Dude, imagine what it's like to not be able to drink for another 2 years when
I
you're
know.
19.
I
That's so unfair.
I know, right?
Just so you know, Panzerführer, your liquor laws are grossly unfair. Like literally to the rest of the world, everybody else is going like, why would you have it like that? That's so mean. Like Germany, you can buy beer in Germany when you're 16. Hard
Oh,
alcohol is 18 and beer is 16. Because
snap.
like honestly, man, like being 19, even 18. Like I think Canada should switch it federally to 18 years old for sure. Because
Can in
Quebec and
Alberta,
Alberta
yeah.
both have. Yeah, Alberta and Quebec both have 18, and like it's fine. Like just have that.
Yeah, what's
Not a
the?
huge deal, man. Like what's the
Are
problem?
they more responsible? Like, what's the fucking? What's the deal?
Yeah, it clearly makes no sense. Everybody just kind of does whatever they want. They should definitely limit the or lower the age though. Canada to 18. I think that would be totally fair. Because you can vote when you're 18. You can vote for your government, but you can't drink a beer after you do so.
Yeah, I know, right? Can't drink
You're
with them.
responsible enough to vote, but not enough to handle a beer.
Put that down, young man.
That doesn't quite seem right. And then in the US, you're allowed to go fight a war, die for your country, or see all your friends die, but you can't drink for another 3 years.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like,
That doesn't make sense to me.
what are you supposed to do with your PSCD when you come home?
Oh fuck!
You can't drink
Gotta
it
take
away.
these fucking Flintstone vitamins.
It's a good one.
You can drink at 14 wines and beers, 16 hard liquor, and 18 is brandy. I have no clue why brandy is so highly prized like that. In America, you can fight your country, handle a gun, but you're too young to have a cold one. They even have a saying for how ridiculous it is.
Wait, what do you mean? You can drink at 14 wines and beer 16, hard liquor, and 18 is brandy.
Is that like the Germany law?
Yeah, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, in Germany. Yeah, he says in Germany. Yeah, that makes, yeah. I was gonna say, I was like, whoa, wait, is that the US? Did you guys update your laws? What the
When did
hell?
this happen?
But yeah, 14, yeah, because wines, even in France, you just, like, they have their rules for wine, but you just always drink it, like, throughout your life in France. You just
You
have
wanna
it
do
within.
a free for all to end it? Got one more game
Oh,
left.
we got 10 minutes left. Damn, those 2 parts telling stories. Holy crap. I totally understand now how Day 9 can do his episode like 100 and he does another episode where he just does story time and just tells stories for an hour.
Oh yeah.
Totally get that. Now I was like, how do you tell stories for like an hour? Like, I don't know if I have that much content, but clearly we have 2 hours of content. But yeah,
um,
let's do a free for all for sure. For sure.
yeah, I had to leave the party, so here's an invite. Play. This will be our last match of Hawken. Whoops, for Evas. Well, until we play it again.
Oh, I did leave it. Yeah, okay, so I'm just queue up. I'm just gonna take a leak because I got beer running through me, so I'll be right back.
Sounds good, my friend. Good times. Yeah, so after this game, what's going to happen is we're going to have an hour-long break, but we're not actually going to shut down the stream. What we do is we film our break video on Tuesday, so whatever we played on Tuesday, which was Star Wars: The Old Republic, it's been all edited down into like the good parts, and that plays for an hour, and then when we come back, we're going to play some StarCraft. Going right till 2. Then we're streaming tomorrow. We usually don't stream on Saturdays because we're streaming every single day this month. Tomorrow we're gonna play Heroes and Generals, and Sunday Mitch and I are going to be playing Fear. He's going to come over. We're going to do two-player Fear. We started doing that last 2 weeks ago, and it was really fun. So we're going to continue that on
Yeah, that's right.
playing some Fear.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to playing Fear.
Sweet. I was interested in SWTOR, but heard it had bad reviews. Like the game, like it's a free-to-play MMO, so you're really, really restricted in what you can do. But like with most MMOs, if you have your buddies, the game's amazing, and we're actually loving that game so much. So we decided we're
Yeah,
gonna
it's a
play.
it's a fun game. Like, okay, because I played it when it was first launched, so I know why it
Oh, that's
got
cool.
bad reviews. It's not a bad game. It's that it was so overhyped.
Yeah,
Like so overhyped. Like it was like gonna be the WoW killer, and it was promised to be like that. And they when they were before they released it, they released all the good stuff about the game, but none of the stuff that was worse than WoW. So they overhyped it to the point of just overkill. There were so many players when the game first came out, and then it just didn't match up because in World of Warcraft, when you're wandering around and you look at something in the distance, you can just go there. Like
yeah,
you can just literally walk to that place and see it. Like there's a big tall mountain. You're like, oh, I wonder what that is. Eventually in the quest line, it takes you to that territory and you find it and you see it. Or if you
neat.
have a flying mount, you can just fly there.
Yeah,
But in SWTOR, you can't do that because everything is based on a planet, and the planets are territories in WoW. But every territory has big giant load screen in between. Like everybody was thinking, oh, it's gonna be on different planets. That's awesome. So each one's gonna be like a territory, or maybe two territories, and it's gonna have like 18 planets. That's sick. Like that's a lot of space.
yeah.
And everybody was thinking that you'd be able to fly your ship between planets. So
Mm,
it'd be a free roaming space. And then you could like go from space into another planet, but that wasn't what it was. It was
yeah. It
just you
was.
take shuttles and shit like that, and just wasn't. And they were like, yeah, you can do space battles. So it was like thinking, oh shit, PvP space battles. That's not what it was either. Like it was a big letdown from what it could have been. And honestly, I blame it on EA because it was an EA game, and they just for some reason cannot fucking do games.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what's wrong with them, but they can't handle making a good
Well,
game. But yeah, no, it was just a big disappointment. But the game itself is awesome. It's like WoW, but way more story intensive, and the story is so good because you get to choose between good or evil, and you have multiple options every time you want to make a story. So you shape your character's storyline. So you can
yeah,
literally play like you, if say hypothetically you were to play the what's it called, like a smuggler or a Jedi, like you can play the same thing twice and do it super good or super evil.
yeah. Exactly.
Like yeah, it's really good that way. There's a lot of variation on how well you can play or how you play the game.
Oh, I'm gonna die here. Yeah, he says he's not gonna miss it tomorrow. Yeah, it won't be something that we're gonna upload. But we usually upload a lot of stuff. But yeah, man, I
Yeah,
think
we upload our content on Tuesday. We're filming our break video, so that gets uploaded as our break video. On Wednesday, it's warm up Wednesday, so we upload that. On Thursday, it's core game practice, so we upload that. And on Friday, obviously, we upload that.
yeah,
Everything else, I don't think is going to be uploaded. Maybe we'll upload Fear.
yeah, yeah.
That's about it.
And Pays is here. What's up, Pays?
Hayes, what's up, man? You missed big long story time.
We were doing
And Zozo6666 says, "Hey, gentlemen,
hello,
what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream.
Six.
We've spent the last 2 hours. We were supposed to be practicing different mech combinations, but we've been telling Panzer for stories.
Our
Guys
stories of youth, man.
getting drunk and high and being really stupid, or just being dumb in class, eating flowers, playing with tech decks, that sort of thing.
Oh man, yeah. Today's been chalked up of
Yeah, it was just
all
story time
nights.
for like hours. It's good times.
Somebody in game here says, "FNG guys, you have other accounts." No. Um, yeah. And then I was just mentioning that after we go on our hour break, that we're going to be playing. Every time I bump into you, you're always facing the other way.
Stop shooting me in the back, you jerk. Oh,
Oh, this guy stole my kill. What a punk.
I only got
This guy,
one kill.
this guy's really good at free for all. Should probably get a life or something. Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're in a position to judge. We stream every day,
I
but yeah,
played
that
World.
guy has no life.
Oh yeah. Oh, Zozo. He played World of Warplanes with us. I think I remember that.
He plays World of Warplanes with us?
Yeah, like
Is your screen name in World of Warplanes different? Because I don't remember Zozo. That for some reason
I
that
remember
totally
like
was.
T-shirt Ninja and like There was another guy too.
Yeah. Pays Temper says, I have a story. Okay, Pays. Shoot with your story. I want to hear it.
Lay it down, man. Today is story time.
Today is story time. We will read out your whole story on live, so it'll be on YouTube for everybody here.
Oh my god, what is happening? This red donger guy, man. We need to like gang up on this dude. Okay, if you see me,
I need to just play like a not idiot. That's all.
like a not idiot.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to end off story time with like,
Dude, can you please turn the crime down in your city?
haha. Alright, crime, go away, go away. Yeah, Bruiser, what
Yeah,
you got?
suck my rockets. Suck my rockets, noob.
Oh,
Oh, I can't aim. I'm too drunk. Oh god.
okay. Panzer says I played H and G with F and G. Ah, H and G with F and G. Yeah, man, like we'll probably
Oh
play.
yeah, that's right. Panzerfer totally played with us. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I
Damn,
feel
totally
awful
did
for
it.
not remembering, but I believe you.
He joined. He didn't play in the party with us. He remember. Do you remember the time we were talking about
Oh,
queuing for games?
yeah,
And it's like I'll show you guys. Like if you just join the game,
yeah,
like
that's right.
it's quicker than queuing. And you played the rest of that game with us.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, man, we're gonna be playing like I don't know if on Saturdays we're just gonna play Heroes and Generals. We're gonna switch it out with that and World of Warplanes, but Saturday is kind of like a toss-up day.
Yeah, it'll definitely be like it won't be one of our core games. It'll be a different game, for sure. I think we should throw World War Planes in there because I've invested time into it, so I can
Want to
I
show
should
off
play
your
it
lead
now.
skills? Oh, I killed this fucker. Yes. Oh, it feels so good. I can't crouch and teabag him though. I'm gonna heal on top of him. Oh, and then I'm gonna get rocketed, and I'm gonna continue taking damage because I don't really give a shit. Bunny Hop and Zuka. Is he
Yeah,
American?
that's right. That's Panzerfaust, right?
Yeah, yeah. Now that rings a bell. I remember that. He was riding in jeeps and stuff, giving us lifts.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
my
dude, then
God, I'm
you've
terrible. Too.
definitely played the new patch, eh? All the changes they did with that. Or Heroes and Generals?
Ooh, Panzerfaust?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine you
I'm
played.
trying to think about what kind of changes they made.
Rommel build.
Normal
You can
build,
go
yeah.
level 22 now. You have to have the assault team. Like you have to be level 12 to be an officer, and then you can have an assault team and lead the assault team, rather than just being straight up
Right.
general all the time.
Right.
Which
And
I actually realized.
they lowered the price of the bazooka so people could buy it when
Oh yeah,
they
it's
had.
22K. Fuck, and I paid 80K for it.
Yeah, man.
God,
Got ripped off 60,000 coins.
man. Fucking TV. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, now I died. God damn it.
Oh, are you looking for me? Oh
Red
my.
Donger down. Dude, I was about to kill you. Red Dogger down. Save your life.
Thank you, Red Donger. Let me kill you in return. Yes. Yes. Worked out perfectly. Damage. Stop it.
I don't know if you can
Stab.
get headshots.
I hate the new build, so I'm staying away. Probably have to wait till full release. I'm over
Why
with the
is the
crap that
new
do it.
build bad? The new build seems sweet.
Oh yeah, 22k, and you have to pay 564 credits per rocket to restock it. Was that what it was before? Oh, that seems pretty expensive then. Like, aren't guns just auto refill, or I know in planes
No,
you have
no,
to
you have to
restock
pay
it.
for everything to refill. Like
Hmm.
all of them, you have to pay for sure. I can't remember what it is to refill a bazooka.
All right, well, lost a free for all.
Zozo6666 says, "How many games do you guys play?" We play a lot of games. So the way we work is we'll have our core games. We have three core games. We have StarCraft 2, Counter-Strike Go, and Dota 2. And these are our core games. We play them the most frequently because they have esports attached to them, which is the whole reason we even got into teaching competitive games and
Yeah,
playing this, because originally we were just going to play those games.
yeah.
But we sort of expanded our horizons and fell in love with these other games. So we play a lot of, World of Warplanes and this sort of stuff. But we've played, World of Warplanes, World of Tanks, War of Thunder, Hawken, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Um, what else have we played? We played League of Legends at one point. We played
Oh man,
Halo
so many
PC.
games. That's why, like, on our
Um,
YouTube page, we have like archives of all of it. The farther you go back, the worse it gets. So just kind of don't go
yeah.
that far back. Um,
Mm.
but I'm just setting up the video that's going to be playing for our break. I got to take out of here. Really, really appreciate everybody who stayed around today. We had really fun telling stories, and we learned a lot from
Yeah.
Hawken. It was fun.
I I highly recommend going to our YouTube page and subscribing there because when this episode comes out, you're going to want to watch part two and part three of Hawken because we told a bunch of stories that at least Panzerfaust thought they were hilarious. He was
Yeah,
actually here listening to us, so
yeah, I
they
agree. We're taking a 1 hour break, so we'll be back at closer to 11. We'll be back with StarCraft 2. We're going to play some 2v2s, and we're going to be getting into Diamond. We're going to do it today. We'll
yes,
see.
that's the plan. And but in between in our break, we'll be gone for an hour, but we'll have a pre-recorded video of us playing SWTOR, which is going to be a 5-part series.
Hmm?
So I'm playing a Jedi Knight. For our first part, we have NW Striker, James's brother, who will be playing, who was featured in our stories for Panzerfaust, who knows the stories.
Yeah.
He'll be playing a Jedi Knight as well, and Joker's playing a Jedi Consular,
Yep.
so a distance force attack power. And we're just playing through the story, and it's all condensed. So you just get to see the story of each character. It's a good part. It's just the three of us laughing, joking, and playing Store Tour. It's good.
Gonna be a good one. So stick around for that. Thank you guys for joining us for Hawken, and we'll see you guys for StarCraft. Hmm.